Well, it is day 2, and so I'm going to report in. Couple of things, kind of reviewing back on yesterday's video that I definitely need to go over today are kind of the beginning stats. I will put all of that on the screen because right now, in this very moment, I have not taken my measurements, but I have taken my weight, which was 221.8. 221.8. So, I've got a starting point now as far as weight goes, and then I will, like I said, I will take the measuring tape, get my measurements, and get that on the screen right now. Okay. All right, so now we have our starting point. Now I just want to kind of go over how things went yesterday, kind of how I'm feeling now. Yesterday I downloaded a calorie tracking app, and it's a really good app. It was now that I'm sitting here saying it out, I won't even, like, my net calorie diet diary something. I don't know. I was clearly not prepared for this video. But I downloaded this app, and it has a lot of different kinds of foods already uploaded into a database. And it also has the ability to use AI to figure out what you're eating. So you can snap a picture of your plate, and it kind of generally figures out what's on your plate and roughly how much, and then gives you an estimated calorie count. I'm sure that you would definitely have to, check behind it. But in a pinch, I feel like that would be a really, really helpful tool, especially for things that are a little unclear as far as the calorie count. So, yesterday I did end up fasting, and I fasted until 6:30, I guess, last night. My husband, he was so nice and so helpful as to cook before I got home. He made some teriyaki chicken breast and white rice and jasmine rice. And I used the app to help me figure out how many calories was in each of the items that he cooked with. And we kind of got like a serving size put together and ate. I, of course, by that point was absolutely starving. Did not feel like satisfied afterwards. Was still quite hungry, but I figured I'm just gonna let it kind of sit on my stomach for a little while. Sometimes I've heard that you eat too fast, and it doesn't really have time to settle on your stomach and like turn off the hunger cravings or the hunger signal. So I did that. I waited about an hour. I was still unsatisfied. I wasn't really what I'd say is like hungry. Like, my stomach wasn't grumbling, but I definitely was not satiated in any way. The dinner was delicious, but I definitely found myself wanting to go get seconds. But with the calorie budget that I have, I could not have went and got seconds without going over my calorie budget. So 1,400 calories is my budget. I did not have anything yesterday other than a energy drink. Well, I'm sitting here saying that I fasted, and I'm now, as I'm saying this, I've realized that I actually did sort of break my fast. I just didn't have any calories, or many calories. I'm not doing so well at starting this, am I? For my breakfast yesterday, I had an energy drink. It had 10 calories in it, because I desperately needed caffeine, which is not an excuse, but it just is the truth. With this whole 5:55 wake up, it's been summertime, and I have definitely got out of the habit of getting up early like I do during the school year. That's one thing I do love about when school's in session, is I'm on a very consistent schedule waking up, and I do get up early, and I'm able to get some stuff done before I have to be at work. And during the summer, we kind of slack off of that some, and I find myself not getting up until about an hour before I have to be here. So then I find that hour just full of just getting ready to go to work, and I can't really get anything else done. So yesterday, 5:55 wake up time, I got up, I hit things wide open. I got a lot of work done before I came to work. I got a lot of like my computer, social media stuff done, and I I needed the energy boost. So I did have an energy drink, and it was about 11 o'clock. And then, let's see, about 1 ish, ate a pickle, like a whole dill pickle. Those, fun fact, 0 calories. So if you're on a calorie counting style diet, pickles are kind of like a free food. You don't lose any progress or any of your calorie budget with eating a pickle. And in my mind, that was the idea. Is it was something that I do enjoy. I really do enjoy pickles, but it wouldn't hurt my calorie count, but it would put a little something on my stomach. So, did not fast. Now I'm wondering why I'm trying to convince myself I did. Anyway, 6 o'clock, got hungry, went home, or 6 o'clock, starving, went home, ate, was not satiated, waited an hour. Okay. I got a cup of Jello and a dollop of whipped cream on top, and that was roughly 95 calories. The app, once I had sat down and got everything kind of punched in, it estimated my dinner to be like 680 calories roughly. And then when you add in the Jello cup, and then I had a glass of milk, like 1 8-ounce cup of whole milk. But my entire calorie count for the entire day was 920-ish, 30th. I didn't hit 1,000 calories yesterday, and I'm trying to stick to under 1,400. So it sounds like I did awesome. However, I have been through this rodeo before, and I know that occasionally going below your calorie count is fine if your body is feeling it. But if your body is hungry and you are not hitting that like general calorie threshold that you're setting for yourself, that general goal, you're just setting yourself up for failure, because that means that you just did not consume enough calories to run, especially when you're not used to it. Obviously, I could survive off of under 1,000 calories easily because I have a lot of body fat that my body could survive off of. But it also would make me miserable. I would have the hunger signal going crazy. I would feel like crap, and that's kind of what had happened. Once I was said and done last night, I was like, it's really close to bedtime. I'm not going to eat anything further because I normally would not eat past that point. But I definitely did not take in enough to calm everything down. So when I went to bed last night, I was hungry. My stomach was rumbling. This morning I woke up. I am not a breakfast person at all. And I woke up hungry. So I knew right then there is absolutely no way that fasting was going to happen today. So we went ahead and made a plan, because I know if I were to come to work and not have a plan in place, not have my food ready to go, then I was going to wind up just finding something here, and we have nothing that is healthy here. So I kind of had to plan ahead. I made some turkey and cheese roll-ups, and I counted my calories for everything that I put in there. And I had 1 cup of the Smart Pop cheddar popcorn, and I ate another whole dill pickle. And all of that together was roughly 300 calories. So I've had a 300 calorie lunch about an hour ago. When I first finished eating my lunch, I was not satisfied again. I could clearly tell that it's going to take some time for me to get used to the smaller portion sizes, which is kind of eye opening because, I mean, obviously I'm eating too much for my body type because I'm gaining weight, which means I am eating too many calories. But I've never felt like I was eating a lot, like excessive. I didn't think I was like binging out. I didn't think I was like going crazy on like sugar and stuff like that. So clearly eye opening. But I am feeling better now, an hour later. I'm working on doing 1 gallon of water a day. That is my water filter, and you can see I'm about halfway through, and it is, hold on, right now, it's about 12:30. So I'm about halfway through, and we're just afternoon. I've got a little bit left here in this cup, and I'm just working my way through it. I don't mind water unless I'm trying to hit a water goal, and then I cannot stand water. So I'm trying to just continuously keep my cup full so that hopefully mindlessly I'm like sipping out of my cup through the day, and can get it down. I did successfully drink 1 gallon of water yesterday. I did do another 15-minute workout, so I ended up getting only 30 minutes yesterday. I was supposed to get 45. I got 30. I did complete my chapter of audiobook. I'm for like the third time now, Atomic Habits, because it's so ironic at the fact that I love the book Atomic Habits, and every single time I listen to it, I get so unbelievably motivated, but then I let life come in between me, and I just kind of forget everything I learned. So I'll go back and listen to it again when I'm trying to set good habits, because I forgot the good habits that I learned. So it's almost like listening to it over again not only reminds me, but I pick up on new things. So third time I'm on Atomic Habits. Great book, if you're wondering. But yeah, anyway, going on today, I am planning on trying to finish up all of my goals before supper, before I sit down for dinner. And that way, after dinner is kind of my down and relax time. That's the goal anyway. So I have one more 15-minute workout I need to do at some point today, and I may do it here today. I didn't yesterday because it was just so unbelievably hot, but today is a little cooler. We had some storms come through, and it cooled it off a little bit. But that is where we're at today. At this point, it's a little early in the day, plus I just ate, so I definitely feel like I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. We shall see as the hours go on. If anything significant pops up, I might go ahead and add that onto this video. If not, I will just report on it tomorrow. But anyway, I'm trying to keep these under 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off for today, and I will check in tomorrow.